Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome back again to our English lesson with me, your English teacher. Today we are in the chapter 3 of the semester. We are going to talk about times. After learning this chapter, you are expected to be able to listen information about time, to ask and show time correctly, to tell the times of the activity, to understand daily activity and the time, to write personal agenda, and last is to write a paragraph describing daily activities. Before we move to the further explanation, you have to understand these vocabularies related to the time first. Please write this vocab to your notebook. It starts from EM, antemeridium. It means that the clock shows from 12 at the midnight until 12 at the noon. PM, post meridium, it means that the clock shows from 12 at the noon until 12 at the midnight. Longhand, jarum panjang di sebuah jam. Shorthand, jarum pendek di sebuah jam. Second hand, jarum yang menunjukkan detik. Clock, jam dinding. Watch, jam tangan. Hour, jam. Minute, menit. Second, detik. O'clock digunakan untuk menunjukkan jam ketika jarum panjangnya tepat di angka 12. Parts, lebih. To, kurang. Quarter, seperempat atau 15 menit. A half, setengah atau 30 menit. Mostly, there are two ways to tell the times ya. Jadi ada dua cara dalam membaca jam. The first, hour plus minutes. In here, you just need to read the number. For example, jam 3 lewat 30 menit. It is 3:30. Jam 7 lewat 45 menit. It is 7:45. Second, minute plus parts or 2 plus hour. In here, you have to read the minutes first. After that, follow with the use of the parts or 2, then the hour. Jadi di sini kalian harus membaca menitnya terlebih dahulu, kemudian diikuti oleh penggunaan parts atau to untuk menerangkan kurang atau lebihnya menit, kemudian diikuti oleh jamnya. For example, jam 8 lewat 10 menit. You have to read the minute first ya. The minutes shows 10. Karena lewat maka menggunakan parts yang berarti lebih, kemudian diikuti dengan jamnya, that is 8. It is 10 past 8. Jam 8 lewat 10. And then 8:40 menit. Nah, untuk menit yang lewat dari 30 menit maka kita menggunakan to. To di sini berarti kurang. Nah, jam 8 lewat 40 menit berarti jam 9 kurang 20 menit atau 20 menit lagi menuju jam 9. Jadi, it is 20 to 9. Jam 9 to kurang 20. Jam 9 kurang 20 menit. Okay, let's take a look to another explanation. A clock. It is used when the long hand shows at 12. Jadi digunakan ketika jarum panjang sebuah jam berada di angka 12. For example, 09:00 yang berarti jam 9 pas dibaca it is 9 o'clock. Kemudian parts berarti lebih atau lewat. Ketika sebuah jarum panjang menunjukkan angka yang berada di area hijau antara 12 sampai 6, berarti kita menggunakan parts. Dan kemudian sebaliknya, untuk area merah kita menggunakan to yang berarti kurang. Okay, let's see. 5 parts di sini berarti lebih dari 5 menit ya. Jadi di sini 5 berarti merujuk ke menit. 10 parts lebih dari 10 menit. quarter parts. Nah, ketika jarum panjang menunjukkan di angka 3 atau 9, kita menggunakan quarter yang berarti seperempat atau 15 minutes atau 15 menit. 20 parts lebih dari 20 menit. 25 parts lebih dari 25 menit. Half parts lebih dari 30 menit. Half di sini artinya setengah atau 30 menit. Dan for the red one, untuk area merah, ketika jarum panjang berada di antara angka 6 sampai 12, kita menggunakan to yang berarti kurang. 5 to kurang 5 menit. 10 to kurang 10 menit. Quarter to kurang 15 menit. 22 kurang 20 menit. 25 to kurang 25 menit. Let's see. What is the time? What time is it? Can you guess? Jam 1 pas. It is 1 o'clock. As you can see that the long hand is at 12 and then the short hand at 1. Jarum panjangnya di angka 12 yang menunjukkan o'clock, kemudian short hand-nya menunjukkan jam 1. What about this? What's the time? 9:05 menit. Okay, take a look at the long hand. It's in the right. Jadi jarum panjangnya mengarah ke arah kanan. So we use parts. Jadi kita menggunakan parts. So it is become 5 parts 9. Jam 9 lewat 5 menit.
It's 5 parts 9.
And for this one, the long hand still in the right. Jadi jarum panjangnya masih ke arah sebelah kanan. And then we can see at there, it shows at 3. Dan jarum panjangnya mengarah di angka 3. Okay, so this is what we call quarter, ya, seperempat. Nah, jadi kita menulis menitnya terlebih dahulu, kemudian jamnya. So in here, quarter, and then parts, the hour is 7. So quarter parts 7.
What's the time? It's a quarter past 7.
What about this one? What's the time? As you can see that the long hand is in the 6. Jadi jarum panjangnya di angka 6. So it means that it's a half. Jadi ini artinya 30 menit. So we tell the minutes first, after that the hour.
So it is a half past 3.
What's the time? You can see that the long hand is in the left. It's in the red area. Ya, jadi kita bisa lihat jarum panjangnya ada di sebelah kiri, di sebelah area yang berwarna merah. So we have to use to. Jadi kita menggunakan to. Do you still remember what is the meaning of to? Masih ingat apa sih artinya to? To berarti kurang. Because the long hand is in the 7, so we can say that the minutes is 25. And then we use 2. And then for the hour, menuju jam berapa? We can see that is almost at 8. Berarti menuju jam 8. So, it is become 25 to 8.
It is 25 to 8. Jam 8 kurang 25 menit atau 25 menit menuju jam 8.
So we already learned about how to read the time. And then if you want to ask about the time, jika kalian ingin menanyakan waktu, you can say, what time is it? What time do you usually get up in the morning? What time do you go to school? Jam berapa ini? Jam berapa biasanya kamu bangun di pagi hari? Jam berapa biasanya kamu pergi ke sekolah? And then the response can be say, it is, and then you show the time. I usually get up at 4 o'clock. Saya biasanya bangun di jam 4. I go to school at 5:30. Saya pergi ke sekolah pada pukul 6:30. When you tell the time, it's important to use preposition. What is preposition? In bahasa, preposition adalah kata depan. So, preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and some other word or element in the rest of the sentence. Kata depan merupakan suatu kata yang menunjukkan hubungan antara objek dengan kata lain di suatu kalimat. So, this is the preposition of time. Jadi, ini adalah kata depan yang menunjukkan waktu. There is on, in, and at. We use on when we want to talk about days of the week. For example, on Monday. And in we use when we want to talk about month or season, bulan atau musim, time of day, year, and after a certain period of time, dan setelah beberapa periode waktu. And for at, we use for night, for weekend, and a certain point of a time, dan pada beberapa poin waktu tertentu. At night, ya, jadi kita tidak menggunakan in night, but at night, and at the weekend, at 9:30, 10:30. I think that's it for our lesson today. I hope that you can take the benefit from my lesson. Thank you for joining my class. See you again next week. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.